Hey, if you're a local home service business and your website is struggling to get you leads and you're getting traffic in the door, the issue is your website, nothing else. Today, I'm going to be presenting to you my old website that I just remodeled for my client and what I've created now. And I'm going to be showing you some conversion tips that have worked in order to get people to actually fill out the form. Now, just keep in mind, before I came into the board, his website was generating 0 lead forms every single month. Now, we've launched this September 5th, and if you don't know your dates, at this moment, it's September 25th. So it's only been live for 20 days. And I will show you here the results. So far, we've gotten 6 form submissions. Again, my client is a remodeler. If you know anything about how much the average price is for every customer, 6 leads can amount to a lot of money. So let's get started right away. I'm going to be revealing the old website first. So for context, I'm not going to say much right now. I'm just going to scroll on the homepage to give you an idea of what it looked like. This is it. Now there's a footer. For some reason it's bugging right now, but I hope you get the idea of what it looked like. Not very pretty. In fact, I can say it was very ugly. You don't know anything about what this business does besides in the logo it says remodeling. That's the only way you know that they're remodeling. Outside of that, it's just a slogan saying if you can picture, we build it. There's no trust, nothing about testimonials, just, hey, if you can picture, we can build it. Here are our services, and we've done 30 years. There's nothing that compels a consumer to want to go with this company over another. Remember, in the website space, nobody knows any of the businesses for the most part, unless you have great branding. So you're searching out for a remodeler around your area. You don't know any of these businesses. So your only perception of them is the website. You don't know anything about how long they've been in business besides what it says. So how can you increase your perceived value? You have to have a great design. You have to showcase trust. You have to showcase work. This doesn't do it. And now I'm going to reveal to you my current website that we've just built. Like I said, has gotten 6 form submissions in just 20 days. And that's not excluding the phone calls it's got, which is 2+. I think it's 2 at the moment. So 8 leads through the website in 20 days when he was having 0 before. That's absolutely significant. Here it is now. Big difference. Now, before I say anything, again, I'm going to just show you the whole homepage. So, huge difference. What can we take away? What can you, out of this video, say, I know what I need to do now, or hey, I know what I need somebody else to do on my website now. Here's the top takeaways. Number 1, it is the hardest thing to gain trust in this day and time. And what's the best way to do so? It's reviews. I will tell this to every local service company that I ever speak to is if you have 20+ reviews, you must showcase it at all times. Here, if you can see, I have a widget showing the 76 reviews. And not just that, they're all 5 stars, which the person is more than welcome to click on. And guess what? It pulls all the reviews and that they can see for themselves. Why is this so significant? We are trying to increase our perceived value. We're trying to come out as that company that somebody is willing to accept a higher price for just because they know that they deliver good work. What's the best way to show you deliver good work? Other people approve of you. We listen to testimonials as much as personal recommendations, because when somebody else says they had a good experience, you automatically assume mine will be not very different. So please showcase testimonials. Now let's go outside of that. There's the 5-second test, which is in the first 5 seconds, you should know exactly what the company is, what they do, what to do next, and who they are. So let me explain. Who they are, you must have a logo immediately. In this situation, in the previous website, he also had this, which is VSM remodeling. So I know I'm the right spot. I searched up a page about remodeling and I see this VSM remodeling. I click on it. Okay, I know I'm the right website. Next is what you do. If you see in the old website, I don't know what they do. I don't know who they serve. All I know is if you can picture it, we can build it. That's not going to lead somebody to convert. Remember, the whole point of the website is not only to learn more information about you, but realistically, Get you leads so you can make more money. And the way to do so is increasing trust and also telling them exactly what you do because they're searching for your services. So in the new one, I cover exactly where the area they cover, not just for conversion purposes, but bonus, please pay attention. It's also for local SEO. So therefore, when somebody searches up a Bucks County remodeling contractor, guess who's more likely to show up? Because in their heading, they have Bucks County. Boom, you're welcome. On top of that, I make sure I say remodeling contractor so I know they know exactly who I am. Otherwise, last thing about it, what to do next. They have the ability on this is to call or request an estimate. Request an estimate is this contact form. So immediately on all pages, they can access what to do next, know exactly what we do and who we are. Boom. Moving forward, trust. Why do I include this? Again, remember, as a website expert, nothing I put on a website is just put there because I want it. It's all carefully crafted. I look at what are the most trustful elements, and this is the question you should ask. What are the most important things someone must know about your industry in order to go with somebody? Like, what are the top factors? So in remodeling space, it's reviews. Afterwards is, okay, experience, 250 plus projects completed, 30 years of general craftsmanship, but also satisfaction. Last but not least, in this space, people don't trust contractors because they've been fucked over because people leave them missing in the door and some don't even have that proper license. I explicitly put our license here right there and then. They know that we're legit. Moving forward, top general contractor. Again, what are the most important things somebody needs to know? Clear communication. So many contractors just dip. So many contractors. So let's establish right away that we are not like that. What makes us stand out? And that's the same situation you should be doing on your website in your second section. Maybe not second, maybe third, but you have to explain why you stand out. Because again, they're looking, the person has never seen these businesses. What makes one stand out over the other? What are your core values? Not who am I? I'm not explaining, oh, we're this and this and this. No. How does that help them? Oh, we have clear communication. We use premium materials so we won't fuck you over. We have a skilled trust team, and then we're a family-owned expertise because people care about that. Everything is carefully crafted. Moving forward, going to the other side. So, their second thing is just this. No pictures of their work, nothing, just over 30 years of experience, which isn't even spelled correctly, with all due respect. Here, remember, I have another picture of all actual work I've done, and I didn't even mention this. Again, this is a remodeler. People want to see the work they've created. So I'm going to make sure that's accessible in every single section. Then you move forward. On a homepage, you want to highlight your services. So at this point, somebody knows exactly who you are. They know that they can call you. They see that you're, what makes you stand out. But they're searching to know that, hey, do you do what I want? So list your services. Make sure that's a very important thing. If not second, if not third, it has to be fourth. Somewhere within then on the homepage. Moving forward, testimonials, not just have the widget. What I decided to do is, hey, I know there's a lot of people that write fake reviews. I know that you're concerned about that. So I'm going to actually provide a picture that the testimonial is regarding so they know that it's real. And then I have the capability of view all testimonials. And just so you have an idea of what it goes to, it's all actual reviews with the work that's explained with it. Therefore, they know that we're legit. Boom. How can we establish trust? Trust. And when we establish that trust, they will want to go with us, and they're willing to accept a higher price when they get 3 estimates because they know we do good work. Because other people have said they've had a wonderful experience. Voila. Moving forward, again, in the remodeling space, you will have to ask this question at all times. What are the most important factors? Trust is testimonials, why we stand out. Okay, people want to see the actual work we've done because maybe they like something that we've done that they want similar. And then that's, if you are a homeowner and like, oh, this guy has done something similar to what I have in mind, I'm obviously going to want to choose them. So that's the situation. Include the work. I gave them many photos on purpose. Yes, the more photos you add on a website, the slower it will load. But in the context of this business, I want to show them that we've done multiple variations of different work, that we are a legit company, and we're not just saying we've had 30 years of experience. No, you can see countless photos of all this work we've done. We are legit. We are the company to go with. Boom. Moving forward. And so, the next section for them, they had the services, which again, doesn't look enticing at all. And then home advisor licensing. Again, this is a trust element, but it's not pretty. Nothing here is pretty. Here, it looks like an expert. This company looks like, if you were to choose as a customer, you are willing to pay so much more money for this company. If both people came out and you like them in the exact same way, who are you choosing? Are you choosing this, or are you choosing this company? You're choosing this company because you trust them more. You believe they're more established. Why does a lawyer have a fancy car? It's perceived value. So people think that they're successful. In the same situation with the website, you want somebody to believe your business is successful, so they're not the only ones that can have a good experience. Other people have done so. It's all a game of perceived value. Then step-by-step process. This is, again, next point. Very big thing is, once you've figured out all the things that somebody needs to know about your business in order to create trust, what are all the obligations? What are all the things that they need to know beforehand so you can minimize the automation process? So they don't have to ask you the same questions every time. Rather, you put on the website, here's our process, here's frequently asked questions. What are those things that you can put so that you don't get the same fucking questions all the time? I know it, as a business owner, you have had some question asked all the time. And I'm telling you, just putting it on your website is going to help mitigate it. How great would that be? I bet it would be fantastic. So, step-by-step process. They need to know everything. I'm providing everything they need to know. Then afterwards, again, trust, showcasing the actual work we've done. Plus, this looks pretty. It's a win-win combo. Last but not least, I do like, especially in the homepage, in the end, never in the beginning, never put in about us section in the beginning of the homepage, because at the end of the day, nobody cares about you. I will say this a million times. They care about how you can help them. So you don't care in this situation about who I am. You don't care about my business realistically. You care about how can I right now teach you something that you can take away and do yourself. You might say, I like this guy, but you don't really care about me. And I'm not upset about it, nor should you be. That's just the reality of the game. So the same thing happens with the website. Yes, it's cool. Your story is great and all, but how does that help them? An About Us section is very instrumental because we, as humans, have become more digitalized than ever. So we need to include a brand. We need a human connection. So seeing somebody's story is nice. I'm not saying completely disregard it, but you can't put it at the top, because the top and the most important way that you structure a homepage for conversion-wise is building trust first. And About a section is not trustworthy. It is more about human-to-human connection. What is this company about? What are their values? And that's why I have it all the way down here. Great section, but it cannot be at the top, or else those 6 lead forms would turn into 3, 2, whatever it might be. Moving forward, areas we serve. Again, I'm trying to get as many of these questions out of the way. So when I get that call, oh, what areas do you serve? What does your process look like? No, it's all on the homepage. Just visit our website. And I know, and I'm confident in my website to showcase that. I'm not scared to show it because it's actually done and created expertly through an actual professional website designer. There's so many benefits when you upgrade your website, guys. And it's not just the conversions, but it's also the confidence. It's like, yeah, you can check out my website rather than be scared about it. So, areas we serve. So again, answering another question. Last but not least, I love the idea of having an FAQ on the homepage. Why? 3 reasons. 1, SEO. You can include as much content, and as you can see in the website here, it's not taking much space. Like, they can click on what they find resonates to them. So you're answering a lot of questions. B, AI, ChatGPT. Google is losing searches. It's still the top, it's still number 1, but people are asking a lot more questions to ChatGPT. And how does ChatGPT source their answers? if you have questions and you're answering them on your website, you'll have a higher likelihood of ranking on ChatGPT and it providing sources to your website when people ask questions. How amazing would that be? C, they can be objection killers. FAQs are not just there to answer any question. It's supposed to also lead the person to convert. What do I mean? Are you licensed and insured? Yes, that's a question. But again, this is trying to build trust. Yes, we are licensed and insured. How long will my remodel take? That's more of a question. But again, so people have the contact so that they will call you. Okay, last but not least, last part of the homepage. You've done everything. You've broken down everything they need to know. Any salesperson will always, 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 if they get rejected immediately, not just say, oh, that's it. So we asked in the beginning of the homepage, hey, are you interested in our services? They said, I need to know more information. Okay. Every other section is meant to kill an objection. Oh, so this is what makes us stand out. Okay, well, what services you offer? Oh, here's our services. Oh, do you have testimonials? Yes, here are the testimonials. Oh, great. Well, what about your actual work? I want to see it. Oh, here we go. What about your process? I don't know much about it. Here's a process. Here's more pictures. Here's who we are and about us. All these are, again, objection killers. It's carefully crafted. And it's by design. Everything I've done here is by design to get thousands more dollars for this business. And then last but not least, ask for the sale again, just like any salesperson. So they've read everything they need to know. Hey, do you want to book with us? And if they don't, like, what else can you do? What else can you do? But never have one call to action on a website. Have multiple. It's extremely important to do that, especially if you want more money in your pocket. So with that being said, I hope you have an understanding of not just what makes a website great, but what you can do to your website to get more bang for the buck. And if you are interested, I am a website designer myself. Feel free to contact me. I would love to help work with your website. It's a lot of work to do yourself. I understand it. I always say, you do what you're best at, I'll do what I'm best at, and that's how we make a great team. So if you're interested, reach out to me, contact me, DM me, whatever you like, comment, don't matter. I'll get back to you. So with that being said, you have a fantastic day and go make some money. And also, this quote, last thing, quote, invest whatever amount of time is necessary, pay any price, go any distance, make any sacrifice to become the very best at what you do. I only work with businesses that want it all. And if you want it all, let's work together.